Talking to me now, I hope, is former Royal Correspondent for The Sun, Charles Ray. Good afternoon to you, Charles. I hope you're there. I can't see you. There you are. Good to see you this afternoon, Charles, on GB News Saturday. First of all, I just wondered what your reaction was when you saw that incredibly powerful video last night from the Princess of Wales, because it was unprecedented, wasn't it? I mean, did it bring a lump to your throat?
Oh, it brought everything to my throat, Pip, to be perfectly honest. I was shocked and devastated. I mean, I'm not someone who gets easily shocked by things, and this was a real kick in the tum, basically, with that announcement. I think she was very, very brave to do it, and I think it was the right time to do it, given that she had to tell the children. It's a terrible thing to have to tell any relatives, never mind them being 10, 8 and 5. And it's great that they are now away from school and away from prying eyes, and they're all together for at least a couple of weeks in private.
Yeah, I mean, it is an incredibly difficult time for any family, for this family that is so public, seen by millions around the world. That brings with it that extra pressure as well. What pressure do you think it will place on other members of the royal family now, Charles? In terms of public engagements,
I'm not so sure. I don't think it'll increase any pressure that they're already under. I mean, it's a slimmed down royal family, and they will carry on. The Queen has played a stoic game, as well as the Duke of Edinburgh and the Duchess of Edinburgh. They've all, come up to the mark and, carried out various royal duties. William has carried on up to today to do royal duties. And, he's had the weight of the world on his shoulders, given what has happened. He lost his mother at a very young age, a teenage age. He's lost his grandmother last year. He's been told his father's battling cancer, and now he's faced with his wife battling cancer. Well, to be perfectly honest, but I don't know how he's managing, because surely that's enough drama in one person's life, and he's only on his early 40s. He's not exactly, an old man, and I think he's behaved admirably throughout this whole thing. And Pip, I also want to say I'm absolutely furious with the amount of trolls that have been on social media, and some of whom are so-called celebrities and people who comment, for a living on this, and they've criticised the royal family. They criticised Catherine and William, suggested that the video that we saw at the Windsor Farm was a fake video. There's even some people on today claiming that this is not Catherine doing this heartfelt video. I mean, they're just shocking, and I just hope they crawl back into the hole that they came from. They're just dreadful.
Do you know what, Charles? I don't think we should spend a millisecond talking about pond life like that, quite frankly. It's atrocious. What I do want to focus on just a little bit is the Prince of Wales and the sort of person that he is, because he clearly is very strong, a man of fortitude to cope with all this.
Oh yes, I think he is. I mean, he's had an awful lot on his shoulders in his life, as I've just said, and I think he's dealing with things very, very well. And we saw him in, I think it was Sheffield the other day, where he was joking away with various people, as he does at various charities. There wasn't a hint of anything that was to come. And that's it. He's got a royal role to do. He does it to the best of his ability. And, he's still got to deal with things in his private life, like we all have to do. But, have to deal with, someone so close to him as Catherine and his father, who've got cancer, that's quite a big job he's got on his hands. And I'm just glad that they're going to be all together for the next couple of weeks, to get some relief from it all.
Did you actually find it in many ways disappointing that Kate had to resort to putting out a video message to explain what was going on? It would have been a lot easier for her in many ways if she was going to release a statement for it to be a very simple written statement. But the fact that she had to do a video message, that's something else.
Well, I don't think she had to do it. I think she wanted to do it. I think she wanted to shut the detractors up for a start off. But there was so much, not just in this country, but in America as well. Where is Kate? What's happening? Where is she? The thing is as well, the royal family, like you and I and the rest of the viewers and the listeners, are entitled to privacy on our medical matters. And, they came out and said she was having an abdominal surgery. She's now announced that they've discovered after that she's got cancer. I think it was a right thing to do. And as I say, it explains an awful lot of what has been going on behind the scenes. And I think as well, if you get a diagnosis of cancer, whether you're highborn or lowborn, you've got to process it. You've got to take it in. You've got so many things you've got to work out. How bad is it?
Well, absolutely, which is why it's such a shame that she ended up feeling like she had to use that very precious energy to do a video message. I mean, can you ever imagine the late Queen doing that?
Oh, no. I mean, we're now into a new royal family, really. I think we're now into a much more open royal family for a start off. And the problem is, if you start telling us, the people, look, this has happened, we will then always demand, well, what has happened? What is it exactly? People are still asking what type of cancer has the king got? What type of cancer has Catherine got? But they're entitled to have that privacy. They have gone as far as they can, and I think it's right that she did what she did. It shut up an awful lot of people, and I think we have to accept that this is how she wanted it done, and it's that simple, really.
And the positive side of it is the help it's giving to others, the comfort it's bringing to others. I mean, at the very end, when she said to everybody suffering with cancer, "You are not alone."
Yeah, I mean, I think that was a wonderful message. It's very, very much like when the king, said he got prostate cancer. All the, a number of blokes immediately went to their doctors and got checked out, and it raised that matter for them. And I think Catherine saying you're not alone when you battle cancer, and I think the figure is 1 in 3 are likely to catch cancer in this country. So it's not something that hits just a few people. It can hit everybody, and for her to spend a little bit of time, a few seconds, just geeing up everybody, saying you're not alone, I think it was marvellous. And I think an awful lot of people, especially people who are actually suffering from cancer, I think took great heart from that comment.
Yeah, absolutely. Charles, as always, thank you so much for talking to me. Charles Ray there, former royal correspondent for The Sun.